Because it's day 48, 49. Today is April 22nd. Let's get straight into today's recap. We come in. Uh, Sorry, I'm gonna try not to say. So we come in and we automatically, sorry. So we come in. There's relative equal highs here. All-time highs here. Yeah, I can barely see it, but it's there. Relative equal lows, sell side liquidity, uh, untapped 1 hour, and then we had more down here, but that's too far to even really think about. Really, no news. This was news, but I mean, it already swept, so there was no need to mark it or anything. So we come in, immediately start dumping. We hit this low, right? Which was in my opinion a good low. I believe I want to say a lot of people ended up taking this because of that 1 minute inverse, which in my opinion was good because there wasn't any real, there wasn't an SMT or anything. There was an SMT here, I believe. High, yeah. So there was an SMT there, which would have been good. But I mean, why would you short when all time high is there? Um, I know a lot of people took that, and then there was, I believe, tapped into that 5 short. This one would have been good too. To relative equal lows. I know some people took this expecting relative equal lows to sweep, but a lot of people ended up getting break even here at this low, internal low. So we just decided to wait because there wasn't really any, you know, any real opportunity. Maybe here with this 1 minute inverse. Well, the inverse came there. I don't know if or maybe even here. Not really, but unless it was a 30 second, which I don't have. So here finally sweeps all time highs. We get rid of this. We get rid of this. So now we're in all time highs. Right? Pumps, pumps, pumps. We're leaving behind. It's not marked out yet. It hasn't closed, but we're leaving a 15. We're leaving fives. So we leave a 5. We leave a 5. We leave a 15. 15. And then I believe I noticed the 30 was closed here. It was at, yeah. So it closed pretty much right here. And so it's consolidating. Finally, so the 30 minute finally closes. It taps the 30. We get a 1 minute fair value gap formed here. It's tapping 30, tapping 15. We're still not getting any real setup. But then I noticed it taps the 5. Taps the 5. And we don't have an SMT, I don't think. Because here is this, here is that one. I guess maybe here, SMT, maybe a 5. Where am I? Yeah, I guess maybe a 5. I wasn't really paying attention too much to it just because it wasn't clear. And we took the 1 minute inverse to the psych level of 2700, just because I mean it's a big number that to me has, history of hitting something like that. For just a 1-to-1, stop loss at this pretty much wick low, a little bit below this body closure. In versus the one, we enter and it consolidates for a good minute. So this was my original break even, as you can see here. But after such a long time consolidating, this ended up I ended up moving my break even here just because I didn't like the whole consolidation there. Break even, and we hit. I originally had my TP here, but I was like, you know what? I just want the 101. I'm not gonna get greedy. And I believe this ended up pumping even more. No, just straight chop. I think PJ took this one. If correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone's watching this, I think this is an order block. Touches the order block. Is respecting the one in versus this one. So here would have been, you know, enter here, shorts at this low. Shorts at this low. And you could have even targeted, well, that's already equal, you could have had a little 1-to-1 even there. But we come out with, let me show y'all. We ended up making, oh, I think it reset either way. Let me see. Mm, pretty much, we got, well, I don't know. I think we made a little over 500 today. We're at 51.1, taking it slow. Tomorrow is Thursday. We have 7:30 news, 8:45 news. But hopefully tomorrow's, just as good of a day as it is today. And I'll catch y'all in the next recap. Peace.